Alright everyone, and welcome back finally to our league racing highlights videos. And actually not a very long one for this first one, as we only had the F1 league back after the new year for this first week. And it's quite near the end of the season now. I'm sorry for all the races that I haven't uploaded, but I probably won't be uploading them just because there's so many to go through now that I'm just not really can't really bother to go through and pick out the best bits from all of them. But here's a bit of a recap of the season then. It's been quite an inconsistent season for me, really. Not as good as season 3, I don't think. I had my first DNF in the league back in Spain. I didn't even make it to the start line actually. I got taken out by a car that disconnected and then just drove into me for some reason, so that was great. I nearly won in Monaco as well. It had been quite fluky though, because Cupid actually disconnected a few laps from the end, but I still got second in that one, which was pretty good. Did actually pick up a win in Austria. That was a bit fluky actually, because Luke had some penalties and I didn't, so I sort of inherited that one. And it's just been quite an inconsistent season for me. Had pretty bad result in Silverstone actually. Got a podium in Hungary, and Cupid actually left the league, so that made the championship more interesting. And I haven't actually had the best luck since then though. Singapore, I got into a few incidents there. I actually made a mistake there and crashed out the race. Malaysia, I got into an incident again before I even made it to the start line, I think, and that sort of ruined that race. And here we are then in Austin. I actually missed the last race as well because of work commitments. So things haven't really gone to plan this season for me, because we qualified 8th there on the soft tyres behind Sinan and Warden, who also on the same strategy. With the tyre glitch, it seems that starting on the middle tyre is usually the best way to go for these, but a lot of people decide to go with the super soft here, favouring that one, saying that the pace on that tyre would be better overall. So we'll see how that one goes then. And I should actually point out as well that Cupid is actually back from the next race, so not really worrying about the championship anymore or any possibility of getting back into that. But as of now in this race, it was Sinan who I believe leading it from Casey, then Maestro, then myself. I've sort of got going into this, I was about 30 points behind him, I think. I can't really remember now. I've also got a new teammate. CK is actually joining us. He was in Former X Box and then he wasn't, and he's still in Apollo. He actually won the first season of that, so well done to him for that, and he's now my teammate here in the F1 league. So we're getting ready now then for the start, and the lights are coming on. And away we go then in Austin, and we get a pretty good start there, I think, considering we're on the dirty side of the track, which I do think makes a slight difference. I was running inside then for turn 1, and maybe a little bit too greedy there, because we had a little bit of contact with Maestro. And heading around turn 2, we are side by side with CK, but I think he had damage there, so we managed to hold on to the position through the S's now then, and not really anywhere to pass, but sort of looking out for the other sort of soft tyre runners here, because they're sort of the main people will be racing here, I think, in terms of similar strategies. As Casey's lagging a bit there down the back straight, we're going to line him up here into the left-hander at the end of it, and we're up the inside, and through we go then into 6th place, as Maestro and Joshy there are side by side in this tight section. So that could end up in contact in any second now, as up the inside, and indeed it does. And they both got run out wide. Maestro off into the runoff area. Josh actually recovered quite well there, and we're all over the back from there, but couldn't find any way past. But we're up into 5th place and ahead of two of the people going for the championship. So it was a good start to the race then, but Casey now lined us up then on the super soft tyres. And as I was saying before, not really too worried about this at this point, because obviously they're on a different strategy. We're sort of worrying more about that manner up ahead there of Sinan, because he is on the soft tyres the same as us. And then Super Josh actually disconnects from the session, and that's going to pretty much be an easy overtake for us now then, as we see Casey go through, and that will put us up into 5th place then. So it's not going too bad at this point then, still ahead of Maestro as well. So it's been an alright start to the race, I think then, and I was quite confident that the strategy would sort of do us good in the end. as Lion actually disconnects as well then. So yeah, a couple of disconnections then in these first 6 laps. I forgot to mention actually that we did restart this one, which is why it was one-shot quali before because of lag, and yeah, Sinang actually got disqualified because of a lag start, which isn't really fair at all. But yeah, all the way to lap 12 then it was just us two now then staying out, I believe, of the front runners, and we both come in. I did actually manage to close the gap down then towards the end of this stint, so yeah, that was something at least. In we come then for our one stop of the race and onto the medium tyres, and yeah, quite a lot of penalties actually, and some for Sinang and some for Maestro, I believe, so that is quite crucial for us then towards the end of the race possibly, as we did actually have a faster pit stop there, I believe, than the Manor pit crew. So yeah, I believe we did actually close in a bit more there. We were joined then in 6th position, unsurprisingly Casey ahead of us, so we'll see how this one sort of plays out towards the end. But yeah, they come in for their second stop, and we've now got Silent Mole, who is all over the back of us then, and yeah, he looked to be the quickest here, has to be said. And yeah, he'll be lining us up then with the DRS now and the fresher tyres, and yeah, he'll be after Sinang pretty quickly as well, I'd imagine. Into the braking zone then for this left-hander, and he's through up the inside and into second position, and see if we can hold on to this one now. Then we know that Sinang's got penalties, so if we try and get his gap back down a little bit, then we should be in a good position. On to only just over 2 laps to go, and we get a penalty. I was doing so well to hold on, but we get our first penalty of the race just as Maestro is lining us up. But he does have penalties as well though, so yeah, even if he does pass us here on the super soft tyres, it may not be the end of the world, as up the inside he does go there into what is for the time being 3rd position, but we'll see what it is at the end. And yeah, I was in a good position, but then I didn't even need to do that. I braked too late and ran into the back of him and damaged my front wing, and that yeah, it's just such an unnecessary mistake to make there, having already made one sort of towards the end of the previous lap. But obviously with the DRS we still get a good run here down the straight, but we're not really going to have much of a front end once we get there. And yeah, Maestro is back into 3rd position for the time being, and now Case Legend, who was over 3 seconds behind, is going to be putting the pressure on us on this final lap. He's up the inside there, and we managed to stay ahead, but we're not going to have any grip round this right-hander, and on those super soft tyres he runs straight around the outside of us then up into 4th position, and we have really bottled this one in the final couple of laps. I was really not happy with myself with this one, as Silent Mole did take the win very comfortably in the end there. And yeah, we come across line in 5th position up to 4th only, and yeah, we did get ourselves back ahead of Maestro, but looking at those penalties, we really did throw away possibly a 2nd place there, which is a big disappointment for us. And yeah, we'll see his standards in a minute. Obviously, as I said, Cupid is rejoining the league then, just when it looked like it's maybe a close championship battle. But yeah, we're 55 points back then with 3 races to go, so I think it's pretty much over for us now then. We may have still had a chance if he hadn't come back, but either way, it was quite an outside chance, I thought. And yeah, that is it then for this first week, quite a short one. But yeah, former Xbox and Apollo are both back for next week, so next week will be a much longer one. Yeah, so hope you enjoy this one. Leave a like if you did. I shall see you next week then. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.